Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to make a wonderful soup for you, a complete meal. It's super low in calories, low in carbohydrates, but will keep you feeling full for a long time. It's great for losing weight, perfect if you're on a low-carb diet, if you're working on healthy eating habits, or even if you just want to maintain your weight and eat healthier, lighter meals. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss this. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you're going to love this channel. Go ahead, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I have new videos every day, and you're going to love them. I'm going to start here in my pot by browning things because I like it. Some people say that for soup, you don't need to brown anything. You don't need to saute. I love sauteing ingredients for soup, so it gets that really delicious, well-seasoned flavor. So, I'm going to add a bit of olive oil here. Remember, the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information will be down below in the description, as always. And I'm going to saute a bit of onion in this olive oil here. I know it looks like a lot, but it's a soup. If we use too little seasoning, it'll taste like nothing. So we really need to give this onion a good saute. Remember, onion is wonderful for your immunity, wonderful for your gut. I have a video here on the channel talking more about what happens if you eat onion every day. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Let me saute this onion here and I'll be right back. Hold on. Now I'm going to add the garlic here as well to give it a quick saute. I like to add the garlic afterwards because since it has less water than the onion, if we put it in first, it sometimes ends up getting burnt and bitter, so it's not worth it. While the garlic is sauteing, I'm going to add a bit of rosemary, which will go really well with our seasoning. Besides having lots of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties, I have a video here where I talk more about rosemary. In fact, I also have a video about rosemary tea, and I'll leave it down below for you in the description. I'm going to add a bit of black pepper and a bit of salt. I'm already seasoning this now because later I'll add the vegetables, and I think it makes things easier. If you don't like soup with big chunks of vegetables, just make it this way and you'll understand better later. You noticed I didn't even chop that much garlic because for this recipe, you don't need to. Now I'm going to add a bit of pumpkin. Remember that pumpkin has a low amount of carbohydrates, lots of fiber, and a lot of beta-carotene. It's excellent, besides having a wonderful flavor. There's also a video here talking more about pumpkin. I'm going to add a bit of cauliflower here. Usually people thicken pumpkin soup with potatoes, but I like to thicken it with cauliflower because that way we get fewer carbohydrates, lots of antioxidants, lots of fiber, more satiety, and fewer calories as well. And now we add water because it's a soup, so let's pour the water in here. And then I'm going to cover this so everything cooks really well. I'll be right back. Hold on. I've got my lid here. Remember to check the description where I'll put a playlist with other soup recipes. And take the opportunity to share this soup with someone you know will like it. Let's spread this good vibe. When you make it, let me know in the comments how it turned out. So, I'm back. Our vegetables are now more cooked, and I went ahead and turned off the heat here because I'm going to blend it. I want this to be a creamier soup. So do the same at home. When you're about to blend it, lower the heat and let it cool down a bit so you don't hurt yourself. I'm going to use the hand blender here just for convenience so you can see, but you can use a blender without any problem. So I'll blend it now and be right back so we can finish up. Hold on. All right, it's all blended now. And of course, this blending step is optional. If you like chunky soup, you can stop at that point and just add the final ingredients like I'm about to do now. By the way, let me know later if you prefer chunky soup or creamy soup like this. Now I'm going to add on top, to make this soup a complete meal, a bit of cooked and shredded chicken. This chicken was already seasoned with rosemary, had salt, and had been sauteed with a bit of onion and garlic before cooking. So it's worth it to season the chicken, but also if you already have some leftover chicken from another day, some roast chicken, or any other kind of chicken, you can use that too, whatever leftovers you have. Some people ask if you can use something else here besides chicken. You can use ground beef, leftover roast beef, fish, tuna if you like. The sky's the limit. Even chopped boiled eggs, if you want a vegetarian version, turn out really great. I'm going to put it on a plate here so you can see how creamy and velvety this soup is, even without potatoes. So, look, I'm going to grab some now, give it a stir here so everything gets well mixed together. And now I'm going to serve myself a delicious portion of our wonderfully creamy low-carb pumpkin soup to try it. Just look at how much this recipe makes. A soup like this is great to keep stored in the freezer for those days when you don't know what to eat. When there's nothing healthy, nothing ready at home, just have some soup there. And since it doesn't have potatoes, you can freeze it without any problem at all. Let me know down below then, what's your favorite soup? And take a look at my soup playlist. There are lots of easy, healthy, and delicious soups there. Give the video a like as well because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who might enjoy it, with anyone who needs it. Let's expand this chain of kindness together because that's what I want here on the channel. Now let me try it, but let me be careful not to burn myself because it's still really hot here. How wonderful. It's funny because you really can't tell that there's no potato in it since it turns out so creamy. I'll show you the consistency. Take a look. And add the rosemary because it gives it a really special touch. Make it and you'll thank me later. See you next time. Bye.